It's a daily talk show, episode 369.
Oh, what a day we've had leading into a Fat Friday.
There's a big fat thumb next to us, and it's not mine.
Thankfully, for once,
Could you imagine if I didn't even think about all the toe thumb content we could be producing.
Oh, we've been joking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you explain what's happened?
So you need to jump onto our YouTube channel, / The Daily Talk Show, because Dylan... 3D-Dyl is holding up his thumb that is encased in gauze, bandage, a splint. It's been an eventful morning.
It's not ideal. Mr. 97, just quickly, is the focus on correctly on the video?
Auto?
Yeah. I think it's fine, but it's worth asking these things. Because we are a bit rattled.
We're really rattled. I'm hungry, I'm rattled, but I think... all I heard, so I was in an edit. Had a lot of work to do today, to be honest.
Yes.
And I'm there just focusing, and all I hear is help. And then Mason's like, "Oh, you're right." And then I hear again, "Help!" And Mason you ran up the stairs to grab me, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like,
and I was down, but I'm not a good first responder.
Yeah, neither.
and I thought it is scary because it's like a fucking WorkSafe commercial.
Well, we're in our business here, and up run the babies to daddy and getting me to run downstairs, and I run into the kitchen and I see 3D-Dyl leaning up against the wall, and I still couldn't understand what had happened. And I'll let you take over from here, 3D-Dyl, and tell us what happened 3 minutes before that.
So 3 minutes before that, I needed a caffeine fix, and I just wanted a cup of coffee. That's all I wanted.
What more can a man want?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we had bought a French press the other day, or a coffee press or a coffee plunger.
Mate, I tell you what, that word makes it seem really romantic.
I think it was $7, and 3D-Dyl, he calls me for admins. I'm not an admin guy.
But for some reason he calls you.
Well, I think it's because after hours you're dealing with Bodie, you've got shit on.
True.
I'm sort of just fucking...
You're just
sitting. Just watching YouTube.
The Bachelor.
Yeah. And,
no, he's not
exactly. And so Breezer and I were in the car, and 3D-Dyl calls and says, "Hey, we gave him our FBOS card so he can do some purchases." And he said, "Can I get this French press?" I didn't really quite understand what it was, but it was only $7. I was like, fucking... I guess I was like, we will be getting eventually one day when we're really a big media company.
A full-time barista.
Yeah, we'll have a full-time barista. But so in the meantime, you got that. So you managed to impale your thumb.
Yeah, I was trying to clean the bottom because there was grounds in it. And this is one thing I didn't know about French presses, but the glass is not supposed to come out of it's like a silicone plastic sleeve on it that has a handle so that you can hold it when the thing gets hot.
Yeah.
And the first time when I opened the box, the glass thing was loose. So I assumed, since it was loose in the very beginning, I must be able to take this out so that I can clean it in case maybe grounds get in between the glass and the plastic bit.
Upon reflection, it might be just because it was a $7 coffee plunger.
So I'm here trying to push the glass out, and I'm pushing down like this. And I don't even apply a lot of pressure. That's the thing.
This is why I don't like cleaning shit. Can you see like the case for not cleaning shit?
Yeah, definitely.
So I push down a little bit and it sounds like a pop. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And my thumb goes right through the circular bottom of the glass. And at first I don't even know what happens. I look at my thumb and I thought it was a little scratch. I was like, it can't be that bad. All the glass ends up in the sink. So I pull my thumb out, and the top half of my thumb above my knuckle is leaning to the side. And the rest of my thumb is going straight. And I'm like, oh, that's a bit of a problem. And I turn it around to get a good look at it. And I'm like, oh, that's what my thumb bone looks like.
Is that the point that you said, help?
No, that's not even the point when I said help. I look up, and Mason has poked his head around the side of the studio wall, and he's like, "Are you all right, mate?" And I'm like,
"You must have said help by that point."
So I was sorting out some power underneath the desk, and then
that's so scary. Because that's the thing. Because in Asana we had get power to the studio, which just involves
running power,
It's low level. But when I heard help, fuck, help, that's what I heard. I'm like, something's going wrong with fucking power.
You mean
I was,
think electric?
I was
electric-
running to the fucking, going to a PowerPoint to like switch it off. And so when you said, I've cut myself, I assumed you were fucking doing one of the things that you fucking do, cutting up a mandarin or whatever the fuck you.
Like an apple or a pear.
An
or
apple,
something.
yeah, exactly.
So then Dad comes down the stairs, i.e. me, and you're all looking to me like, please fix this situation.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing I did is like, let's call an ambulance. But you're great because you straight up, you managed to deal with the safety of the situation,
Yeah.
but also determine what's the most cost-effective way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to do that. Like, this is the nearest hospital. Like, let's go to this hospital. And you're like, nah, mate, we can get a better deal.
No, it's not, it's not how it
road.
went. I assessed the situation. I kept cool, although I was nervous, and I looked at his finger and I thought, yep, we're going to hospital. That is really bad. Like I could see it was gaping.
Yeah.
It was gaping. No blood though. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
And so what we've worked out is the deeper you go, the less chance it bleeds instantly.
Yeah.
And so what he'd done, he was holding it and it was squishing the skin and it was like opening up. And I could see him sort of deteriorating in his demeanor, slightly going white, probably a little bit in shock seeing what the fuck had just happened.
Absolutely.
And he's kind of leaning into this. He didn't move. I think you froze.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
just said, keep
absolutely.
holding it, keep holding it. And I got like a cloth. Oscar Gordon, you brought us some like ski masks,
Bandanas,
ski bandanas.
We've
Oh
still
no,
got
it's
it
got the
here,
blood
yeah.
on it. Oh gee. And so
From Silver
Star, it's a
Silver Star?
Canadian ski resort
Yeah.
coming to the rescue. And so I got that. He wrapped it around. I just said, squeeze tight, take that
It's a
off the
little
desk,
gross.
please.
You were very practical.
Squeeze tight. I've had this. I've had bad things happen. before.
The thing that I was proud of, because I think in these moments it's a good to reflect on your own performance.
yeah, of course.
And I think you did really well. The one thing that I did do, like I wasn't very good at like knowing what to do or which hospital to go to, but I did say, now just breathe.
And that's
Yeah,
nice. That's
you
nice.
did.
And so what I did was I assessed, and it's like Amy cut
Thanks,
herself in December at her workplace, cutting up limes or something. She went to just to a doctor and they stitched it. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as
This one's epic.
And so I was like, we're going to the Alfred Hospital, which is why I've got my visitor's pass on, which is the emergency centre. So if and they've got all of the best tools there, best doctors. And so we went there. I took you in.
Yeah.
You signed in. But you were in good spirits. We left the car park here. I forgot to close the roller door. You called
of
your
the office,
mum.
Yeah. What was your mum's reaction?
I called her and like Mason was holding the phone and it was a FaceTime so that I could actually see her expression. And I said, "Hey mom." And she's like, "Hello, what's up?" Cause she's expecting me to call her and like tell her how my week has been
This is
going.
like the worst nightmare
Yeah.
for parents, for business owners, for
Yeah.
And I said to her, we're going to the hospital right now. And her face just goes, she's smiling. And then she goes, and I can see inside. She's
Oh,
like,
no.
"Oh shit, what has my son done?"
oh no.
Mm.
And
It was like from the outside, I'm always trying to cater to people's feelings in these moments. So it's
I was
like
going to say since when, but yeah, in these moments, yeah.
in these kind of moments. Other times, mark it.
Yeah.
No, but when I called Amy, rather than saying I'm at the hospital, which is quite like
It's hyperbolic or
top
whatever.
level, it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, your mind races.
We're,
I
we're at the
said,
doctors.
3D-Dyl cut his finger and we're now at the hospital.
Yeah.
He's going to need some stitches. So you scared the shit out of your mum. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Michelle.
Yeah, he definitely sort of led with the drama.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
there is
I
ABC?
wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted
Well,
to.
talking about ABC,
Yeah.
whilst this was all happening, I had edits and stuff to do and all that sort of thing. But I thought I did feel like the hopeless guy in the office while everyone's dealing in the hospital. I was just like, wow, that's full on. Bree's here today. I was just like, oh, just wait to hear something. And so anyway, I thought that I'd create something with the help of TJ and stuff. So I've got a video that I want to play for you.
Okay.
And so I'm going to give you these headphones and you can
Okay.
watch it.
I just want to quickly ask, you've since spoken to your mum
Yeah.
and dad. What was your dad's piece of advice around the whole thing?
Buy a Keurig. Just buy a different coffee maker. I
Oh,
can't
buy a
remember.
Yeah,
There was a lot of
I'm
advice.
still a little bit in shock.
All right, so take off your other headphones and put on
You might-
these.
you might-
I need
have to give
help.
him a
I need
hand.
help.
Yeah.
It's all a bit much, isn't it? Oh, this is horrendous to watch.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just setting volume levels.
Sure.
You ready for it?
You're gonna have
Yep.
to twist the screen to it.
I'm ready.
I will. Don't you
Got it.
worry.
Got it. Got it.
Um,
Oh my.
Ooh.
That good for you? You can see it okay?
I'm happy with that. I can see
Okay.
that. That's
Josh,
good.
use your thumb to press play, please.
Yeah, there we go. Our day has been turned upside down. 3D-Dyl has just He's watching it now.
Mm.
had a bit of an accident where he was screaming help and he was in the kitchen. He sliced his thumb really badly cleaning a coffee press.
What have you done, mate?
I've cut my thumb.
Now we went the cheap $7 coffee press. He's now at the hospital getting stitches. TJ and Mr. 97 drove him there.
Currently waiting for Dill. He's getting checked out, getting an X-ray. We're going to put his finger back together.
Yeah.
It's pretty full on. Give us a thumbs up, would you?
Well, they did an X-ray.
Yeah.
So they're gonna, I think, check to see
Wait.
if there's glass or anything actually in it.
You and I thought maybe we should give him a present, and so let's get a new coffee machine.
And she's gonna stab a needle in my thumb and then like peel the wound back and like look in it and shit. And I don't know what she's gonna do after that.
Thought it'd be fitting to ask some of 3D-Dyl's favourite people to send love and messages.
3D, I'm sorry for your loss of blood. I hope you feel much better soon. On the plus side, you've definitely demonstrated that you have the most testosterone, because the other 3 babies would have literally fainted had that happened to them.
Gemma's a legend.
So, you win.
3D-Dyl, man, what are you doing? You've cut your thumb open making coffee. I don't know anyone on the earth that has done that. But yeah, mate, I was just speaking to Josh. He told me all about it, told me it's a pretty nasty cut. So, mate, I hope you got a 9 out of 10 nurse to fix you up. And I hope you're on the mend at the moment and feeling better. And you'll be back, brother. But yeah, I think try to stick with maybe an espresso machine or something like that. But good luck, bro. I hope you're feeling better.
Mason's already making jokes.
Yeah, touch ID's not going to work.
People go. Perfect. Thanks so much. Thank you. Awesome.
Forever give me a thumbs up.
I'm gonna be giving a thumbs up forever from now on.
Loving life.
And so there we go. What'd you think?
That's amazing.
And Breezer has the Mocha Master here. Bring it out, Breezer.
Oh
there
my
we go.
God.
Woo.
Come on, clapping. He doesn't need to clap. Here we go.
There we go. So we go. We've got some beans and shit.
Oh my God.
So now there's no worry in the office about having to deal with any glass.
I'm not gonna cut my other thumb open.
I know.
I think this is the safest, most expensive way to produce coffee here in the
That's
office.
amazing. It means so much.
Yeah, I think it will hopefully make a difference. Hopefully you don't need to use your thumbs with this too much.
I don't think so.
I
And
think
that
we should
video
do-
was amazing.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks to Maven and Gemma for getting
Yeah.
on that.
Mate, I know your thumbs mean a lot to you, and you've got some big assignments that you need done.
Yeah.
I like how you've been able to, put this down as a good experience and something you'll
yeah.
look back on.
So-
It's
Yeah, go
been
on.
good.
I was-
It's
I
a
was-
bizarre thing. Like,
It's been good.
like fuck, I wasn't expecting to wake up and slice my thumb open.
Either
but
way, to be honest.
I think we've made the most of the situation.
Yeah.
Always be contenting, as we say, ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea that that's what you were doing the whole time.
Mm,
Yeah.
I thought you were just
it's
being
fucking
you.
around. And so we've got pizza for Fat Fridays. Do you want to
Yeah.
just get it for us, Mr. 97?
Yeah, I'll swap headphones with you, Dill. I'll give those back to
I'll give
Joshy.
those to you, Josh.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So, TJ, one thing, you said 3 pizzas. I got 4.
Oh, good.
Also, I got gelato.
Oh,
It came with it.
amazing.
So we're just bringing that out now. We
I
got
haven't
this from
even eaten
readers.
yet.
Just put that on the
I
ground.
know I haven't either, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. There's a salad,
salad.
too.
Isn't that
Jeez,
cute,
this is a
isn't it?
lunch special. So, I mean, this was a kind of a last minute Fat Fridays, to be honest. But this is my favourite pizza that I've ever had.
Yeah,
not
so
that
there's
one.
a few.
Not that one.
There's I think we got butter. What are the
I'll-
Bingo Bango?
I'll
So
open
this
that.
one is a Hawaiian,
Classic
sort of a traditional
Mm.
Hawaiian, which I like.
Yeah. And then
We've got. Is this the one that you like?
Yeah.
This is the Bingo Bango. This is all from Rita's in Abbotsford.
Ooh.
unbelievable.
It's so delicious. Can we start start passing around so we can actually start eating them?
Yeah. I mean, we also chose a food that 3D-Dyl will be able to just really tackle with one hand.
Yeah.
So that's like a margarita.
Do you want to
Just get
start
over
with?
it.
Do you want to start with one of these, Dill?
I'll probably start with the margarita.
Margarita. Okay. Yeah. Great. Bring it back.
Margarita?
Yeah. You've had margarita before.
Yeah.
Why did you
Here you go,
say it
baby
like
boy.
it was? This is
Go that hand, surely.
this is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I mean,
97. Did you want to get yourself a plate or something, or do you want to tear off bit of cardboard so you can bring some?
it's all happening.
Do it however you want to do it.
Like, I don't like to complain, but you got one bingo bango.
Should I have gotten two?
Definitely two.
You can have. I don't need to have bingo bango if that makes it
No,
better
but,
too.
Yeah, I'll have a piece. So I was thinking about life and just fucking how these things happen, right? And do you jump to like 3D-Dyl? Do you jump to there's a meaning behind this, or
you can get some pizza.
like I know when I'm kind of in a mood and something happens, I'm just like, I see why.
Yeah.
I see what's happening.
Not really. I mean, yeah, I cut my thumb open. Yeah, it went down to the bone. Yeah, I got 12 stitches out of it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm brave as fuck.
Yeah.
But it could have been worse.
Mm.
It could have been worse. Like I could have cut my arm open. I could have fallen into something and cut my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got 2 months here, so let's be.
Yeah.
Let's not jinx
Let's-
anything.
Yeah. But also, like, other than that, I'm a perfectly healthy 20-year-old male.
Mm.
And like in the grand scheme of things, a cut thumb isn't
No.
the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, going to hospitals and stuff, and I think it just it gives you some perspective because you look
absolutely.
around and you're getting your thumb put back together.
Yeah.
But there is, like Mason was furiously searching up what the codes meant because over the speakers you hear like code grey.
Yeah.
And Mason's in there looking at what code grey meant.
Like a good producer does.
Like,
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
I'm pretty sure code grey was something like a nurse or something is getting attacked by someone without a visible weapon, or it's like
Really?
or there's some like biochemical that's been like a sort of a terrorist attack on the actual
All right,
hospital.
Well, they're
it's
very
gone
two
full on.
things.
Very different. What I think that probably was is someone's just a bit unhappy as a patient.
Yeah.
They're just getting angry or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the middle of the day.
It was either that or a full-blown bio-weapons attack. Is that what you were saying?
Which we didn't even hear about.
It was
Yeah.
in the same classification, so
Really?
Yep.
So I guess you want to be specific, but I guess the thing that it points out is we have exit signs. We've got a pretty good system, fire, staff, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But Mr. 97 did use it as an opportunity mid everything happening to say this is why we need a first aid kit, which is spot on.
Yeah. He's that kid.
We should definitely, like Bree's dad, he sells first aid kits. We should
We
just-
can buy one if we
Yeah.
can get family discount.
I think we can
I
buy
told
one
Amy-
anyway.
I-
if we get a family
I mean,
discount.
I told
Only
Amy that if she wants a hat, family discount. It's still pretty good.
From
The Daily Talk Show
Daily
hats.
Talk Show hats.
I'm joking.
We definitely
I'm joking.
need. I mean, because we're quite resourceful. You just get tearing of shit unnecessarily. Maybe just
I
No,
think
that
I-
was necessary, man.
Yeah.
I respect that. I would have.
Thanks,
I mean,
baby boy.
Tommy did a good job.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have
just-
done that, but
I'm
yeah,
basically the MacGyver out of the
yeah,
four of us.
absolutely.
But there was
yeah.
paper towel next to it, which I
No,
wouldn't have done
so
anything.
the reason I didn't want paper towel, Josh,
Gets
It's 'cause it
soggy.
gets soggy, yeah, I get
that
it.
sticks as
But
well.
I
to the
thought
disc.
I thought maybe
guy.
like the first layer.
so
Like,
the same hospital 3D-Dyl when I was 17, I was in a car, Nissan Skyline R32 GTR. Really, really fucking, it was a race breed car, but the engine wasn't
had a
doing
roll
well.
cage,
It had a
didn't it?
roll cage inside of it, computer. Anyway, the point of it wasn't fast, it was broken, so it only would go up to like 50, 60K or something. And we're going through like an orange light that went red. You probably shouldn't have done it. And we got T-boned, and Conspiracy Jimmy's in the front. I'm in the back, left-hand side. And if it wasn't for that roll cage, it would have been a lot fucking worse. I just kind of came to. I must have got knocked out for 1 second because my head went through the side window, the back window, and I just remember like, and we'd spun 360 degrees from this car hitting us, and I just felt this warmness on my face, and I was like, oh no, it's blood. And so there was glass I could feel, and Conspiracy Jimmy's like, I can't get out the door. The door was like crumpled in, and he was fine. The driver got out, and then Conspiracy Jimmy jumped over and then sort of put the seat forward for me, and then I had to jump out. But I ended up going into the pub, which was on the corner. I took off it was fashionable to back in the day wear a t-shirt over a long sleeve t-shirt, which it's
horrendous.
It's horrendous fashion these days. But either way, I took off my t-shirt, I took off my long sleeve t-shirt, and I put my t-shirt back on and wrapped the long sleeve around my head and tightened it. So for some reason I knew that if I, tightened it, it would push the cut back together.
Mm-hmm.
I went into the pub and I took out some glass, put it back together, tied it up, went to the same hospital is why I'm telling you this. So we weighed in that same area.
No way.
And I was with
Did it
my
look
brother.
the same?
Not much different. It's probably just a bit nicer now. Probably redone the chairs.
Yeah.
And so I had to get 5-6 staples in the side of my head when that happened.
Mr. 97, have you ever been to emergency, like for yourself? Have you ever had anything happen to you?
Nah, or only when I was a real young kid. I was skateboarding. My dad took me to a skateboard rink and skateboard rink, and
Skateboard park.
Yeah,
Skate park.
yeah, and so
Escape.
I'm pretty sure it's a skateboard rink. I feel like that's a thing.
No.
Skating
Skating
rink,
rink?
is like for rollerblades and
Okay, well, it was probably like a mixed. I don't know. Anyway, so I was going down on a skateboard, and I was so young, I didn't really know how to stop the skateboard, and I went straight into a pole and knocked out my front teeth and cut my lip open.
Did ya?
Yeah.
I guess it's bad because on the way back, Mr. 97 said, "I've never broken a bone. I haven't had anything that bad happen to me." That's fucking shit house.
Yeah.
And this 3D-Dyl you said is the worst thing that's happened to you?
Yeah, like I've never broken a bone or anything.
Mm.
I had my appendix out when I was 10.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Did you have ice cream the next day?
And have you got the scar?
I had a lot of freezies. I still have the scar, yeah.
Is it bad? Can I look?
Chicks,
Oh, yeah.
Chicks dig the scar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it look like the sort of pirate-esque, sort of like a...
Yeah, it's like
sure.
Full line.
It's like an 1.5 inch long incision and stuff.
That is full on. I went to emergency once, thought I was having an allergic reaction to
70 Krispy Kreme.
no coffee-flavored milk, like a Big M coffee. But it was during summer. I just had a heat rash. But I was all red and rashy and stuff.
How did I know there was somehow a relation to food within that story?
Yeah, that's the only. I mean, I've nearly had to. I choked at a restaurant once. Didn't have to go to emergency, but
I mean, this is like we're pretty blessed. I've broken my arm twice and my nose and shit, and been to the
How'd you break your
hospital.
Yeah.
I got punched from behind.
From
Smashed,
behind?
just poured blood. So annoyed. They called an ambulance too.
did you have Ambo's cover?
Yeah, I did. But I just wanted to go. It was like fucked. I had
What
to
should
get
we
it
do
put
about
back
the
together.
ice cream, by the way? The gelato?
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
Okay.
there. That's okay.
All right. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, I reckon things. Do you think it's scarier stuff happening to you when you are overseas?
Yes, but with something like this, it's not that bad.
Sure.
Like if I got bit by an animal or something, or like a spider or a snake, and I'm like gonna fucking die,
yeah.
then that's scary.
Yeah.
I walked past and I kept on like sneaking up to hear what was happening.
Yeah.
Because there was a process. We needed to work out whether you were going to have plastic surgery.
Yeah, because they were like, if there is glass in your finger and if there's air bubbles that have gotten into your bloodstream, then we're gonna have to do some type of plastic surgery. And I'm
Would
like,
have been so annoying.
I literally tried to make a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
and now all this shit's happening,
Yeah.
and it's such a huge inconvenience.
And so I heard him having a bit of small chat. What do you call it? A little bit of banter with the
with the nurse,
doctor. The doc. She was a doc, I think.
Claire.
Yes, Claire, lovely woman. She, you were saying to her, all I heard was, yeah, we've like got funnel webs and the redbacks.
Yeah, she was talking about like some people that have come in to the hospital getting bit and stuff.
Oh, she's really trying to scare the shit
She's
out of you.
really trying to sell the whole Australia is dangerous kind of
The
thing.
dream. Who would have
Which
thought
apparently it is.
It was going to be a coffee press that got you.
I think you've got away with this one.
Absolutely.
You've dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all thanks to a piece of shit coffee press.
Yeah.
I don't encourage anybody to buy
No.
a $7 coffee press.
Never buy the French presses or the coffee presses from Woolies.
There we go.
Never.
Let's get that as a snippet.
If this was the US, we could have sued the company that made the thing.
It does have that vibe.
Well,
because you're worried too. You've got like schoolwork that you need to do.
My entire education is built off being able to use my hands. My brain is one thing, but if I can't communicate that with my hands.
Yeah, it does scare me a little bit. But
Yeah. It scared me.
I mean,
I'm like,
Slater and Gordon, if you're watching, and no win, no fee.
Pro bono.
Pro bono. Fuck, in the States, it is crazy. You
Yeah.
see, there's like billboards everywhere saying, "Have you had an incident? Or, call us free. If we don't win, you don't pay."
I had a
crazy.
friend who had to be in like a deposition. She was basically part in a car accident. It was the other person's fault, and the lady was basically trying to sue my friend's like insurance company for more money for injuries and all that sort of thing.
wow.
The problem is that in America, like the lady went to one of those types of lawyers that it's sort of like, have you been in a car accident?
Yeah.
Contact us. And so what they do is all of the amounts, like, so you go get an x-ray, might normally cost $100, but the x-ray there costs $700.
Yeah.
And so everything is upped. And so if you don't win the case, you're out of pocket way more money than if you didn't do all that bullshit.
Oh, because they have to send you through the process of getting the checks and shit.
Yeah, they
which
get you to
gotta
do all the
fork out,
checks and all that sort of thing. And also when you go through the lawyer and shit, it was all very complex. Like it's a crazy system in the US.
Oh, and the legal system, it's either your best friend or your worst enemy, because she lost out and she was probably rightfully deserving of the cash, right? But there's gronks out there that are fucking doing lawsuits.
Yeah.
My uncle, his business, Sports Centre,
There you go.
got sued. Thanks, baby. Got
Do you want a piece?
Yes, I do.
lawsuit.
That would be lovely.
Lawsuit.
No olives, please.
No olives. Okay.
He's fussy, and we have to put up with it because of his thumb.
Yeah, exactly. If you hadn't just fucking hurt your thumb, I would've-
Yeah, just think because my parents watch this. So.
So this guy put a lawsuit through to my uncle's company, which then just gets sent to the insurers, right? And then they take care of it. So this is why you have insurance. A ball hit a wall and then hit him, and then he sued because he said, "I can't go to work." You're at a fucking soccer centre, dude. There's a chance
crazy,
there's flying
isn't it?
balls.
There's an interesting. I think it's called Hot Coffee. Can you look it up, Mr. 97? It's a documentary. It's about a case of an older lady who was suing McDonald's for, it was something like, they call it, I think it's punitive damages. So they basically work out how much money would the company have made or whatever through this sort of thing as a way of settling. And so she was suing for, it's like over $1 million, I think, and it was based on the punitive damages or whatever. Anyway, the fucked up thing about it was she did actually get severely burned from this hot coffee that she basically got from the drive-through, went on her legs. What's up, mate?
No, it just reminds me of the road trip to Shepparton.
What, the natural confectionery?
No, burning my tongue on the hot chocolate.
Yeah, baby did burn his tongue.
Yeah, he's actually currently in a lawsuit.
Did you
the
find
local
out
bakehouse?
Did you find out the doco name?
No, hot coffee. You're right.
Hot coffee.
Yep.
Very, very good. But anyway, what was fucked up about it was that it was used, that specific case was used by big businesses to lobby reducing people's ability to sue companies that were doing bad things. So we see it in society of like people can sue for everything. That's ridiculous. But the laws went so much the other way where people who were actually should be entitled to money couldn't get it. And the issue was I don't understand the legal system. Most people don't. And so when they hear ladies suing for multiple millions of dollars, she had to get skin grafts and shit out of her fucking legs. And so I think that it's
well, this
there
is why
a place for this sort of shit.
Doing the Gronk thing and putting through fake insurance, or suing people falsely, is the reason these people, good people, feel the effects of this because they're just looking for every way to get out of things.
Yeah,
it's full on.
It is not ideal. What do you think of the pizza? And what is the pizza like in Canada?
Good.
It is good. So
we just talk about 4 bites at once.
So this is pizza wise. This is like $23 a pizza or whatever. It's not cheap pizza. Wow. Yeah, and so there's a hungy sitting there.
Expensive day.
Expensive day. The thing is that I think TJ and I would both believe that you're fucking okay.
100%.
And it puts it in perspective, and it's like, oh, well, babies can spend a little bit on celebrating and being okay with it because you didn't fall down the stairs and kill yourself.
I mean, the pizza is good. I've had it. I had it when I was staying at your place,
That sounds about right.
and like it might have been maybe the 4th day that I was in Australia.
And you also had another. Oh, you had pizza just in general.
Breezer, you can
Yeah.
come down and get some pizza too. And Mr. 97, come get some pizza.
I'll grab
It
some
is
afterwards.
very good.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe the control. It's actually upsetting me. Have you not?
Yeah.
I'm a bit unsettled with Mr. 97 not eating.
How long have we been rolling for?
30 minutes.
Oh, that's enough. We got to put baby. We got to give baby some food
Mm.
behind the desk.
Yeah. We can wrap up early.
It's
but-
been a different vibe, Fat Friday, I think.
Well, it's because we've had so much shit happening. I think that's probably the main reason.
I think you'll crash out tonight, Dill.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Just-
pass
so-
out.
Because you had the shock and shit.
And so you
Yeah.
have to be on like pain meds and shit.
Yeah, they gave me since it went down to the bone
Mhm.
and because it was so deep. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep milking that.
Yeah.
They Claire, amazing doctor that stitched me up, said she would get me a prescription for meds to fight infection
Mhm.
because apparently I guess if a cut goes deep enough to go down to the bone like mine did, there's a higher risk of infection.
Mhm.
And she said since it's so deep, it'll take longer to heal. And with that longer time, there is obviously more time that infection can set in.
Sure.
So
Gotta be careful of infection.
yes. So she said, like she got me the prescription for that.
I think TJ's got a good infection
Oh,
story.
it's
no.
pain
It
meds.
was, Tom's from Tom's Coffee was telling us about his dad. Got a cut in Thailand
Ah,
and
Oh, no.
got it fixed up, and then it was in water and stuff, and then lost his toe based on it.
Yeah.
yeah, you hear shit like that
So
all
just
the time.
treat it
just
well.
be-
Yeah.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I need
She's-
my thumb.
She said,
Getting
look,
ahead of
you're
the
probably
curve.
going to have to take the next couple of days off.
really?
Do you reckon you'll be able to have that done? No, I just chimed in and said, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll give him the week off.
Yeah, we'll give him the weekend off.
Yeah.
Usually make him work. But
The okay, well that all sounds good.
It's
if,
all good.
if you've just been listening, make sure you go to our YouTube channel,
Mhm.
The Daily Talk Show, and watch the video.
Check this thumb out.
Josh, it was great. I didn't know Josh was making it. I kind of had a hint. I was sending him back clips and clips and clips.
Yeah.
And
Bree wanted me to point out, she said, because in the video I said, I had the idea of getting a present. TJ actually texted and said we should just get the coffee machine. So I'll give Tommy credit for the coffee.
yeah, and the best thing was I told Mason before. Dill walks out and he's on the phone to his sister, or who were you on
Nah,
the
it was
phone
one
to?
of your, it wasn't
One of
Autumn.
your-
It was your
one-
other mate.
Oh, it was my friend Evelyn.
And you said something like, "Oh, I got to buy a Mocha Master or something."
Yeah.
So you said that,
Yeah.
And there we go.
and then
now
Dad
it's-
said he would send one over or something.
Yeah.
My dad's like,
Keurig.
I'll buy one and send one over in the mail halfway
Yeah.
around the world.
Dad, we got your baby boy.
Yeah, it's all sorted.
He's in
It's-
good hands.
It's a Daily Talk Show next week on Friday, Fat Fridays. Alexandra
Yeah.
is sending us cookies in the hashtag cookies in the mail.
Yeah, yeah. And
So,
so, it could be a wild ride.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going to happen next. But hopefully, no code grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's a Daily Talk Show. Hi at thedailytalkshow.com is the email address if you want to send us an email. Otherwise, big thumbs up for the weekend. Weekend banter starts in July as well. Go onto our Instagram account to have a look at the little tease there if you haven't seen that
I'm
yet.
leaving mine up as long because Dill's just got a perpetual thumbs up
Yeah.
for the next couple of weeks with his splint.
Yeah.
We'll see you Monday, guys.
See you guys.